Virgo, welcome to your June love reading. Let's get started and see what major themes in love are around Virgo for June. Sun, Moon, and Rising, Virgo. Let's see what messages we have for you for love in June. Virgo, love messages. Ooh, deep knowing. Oh, that's too many cards. Let's flip those over and see if they return. Oh, so many cards coming out. To be fair, deep knowing, not for you, truth be told. Bottom of the deck, we see Treasure Island. Oh boy, that's interesting, Virgo. That really makes me feel like there's something that needs closure. There's something that's not for you. You have a deep knowing about this. You have a deep understanding that this situation may not be for you. Oops. And that you may be pursuing it because you want something, you want a fair outcome here. And I kind of feel like this fair outcome that you're maybe pursuing is not part of your deep knowing. It's almost like you're moving towards something that is not for you. Truth be told, this situation is not for you. You have a deep understanding of that already. So that's very interesting. Whenever I see this not for you card, I just think it's a situation that we're hanging on to, and it's not actually serving us. And there is a truth to be told here. So you may be needing to tell yourself the truth, or you may have a deep knowing of the truth already, and you're trying to sort of bring someone else to that level of understanding so that things feel fair. Maybe they don't feel fair right now. Maybe things don't feel fair right now. In any case, I really feel like you're moving towards something that does serve you. Something that feels really, really like connected to you in a way that it almost feels like a treasure. It feels so much in alignment with you. So it's like, I feel like you need to surrender some things. Let's find out what the rest of the story is here for Virgo. We'll jump into the tarot cards. What does Virgo have this deep knowing about? There is something here that you need to let go of, something you need to surrender in order to feel a level of pleasure, peace, happiness. That Treasure Island card really does bring in this idea of a very harmonious space, right? So we see Knight of Rods coming out with the Seven of Swords. Yeah. You're pursuing something that's an illusion, and you sort of already know this. I'm not surprising you. I feel like you're listening to this going, shoot. You know? Because I feel like you have a deep knowing that this situation it's not for you. And that's the truth. And it's almost like you need to face that truth and let something go. Something that you feel attached to, but you're limiting. You're limiting. You're stuck. You're stuck focused on this situation. And maybe you're stuck focused on it because you think that there's been something that's not fair. You know, like it's not fair. But it's not that it's not fair. I feel like it's just not for you. And as I was saying that, we see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like you're not. Yeah, and there's the Ten of Cups in reverse. There's the Sun though. Someone's sneaking behind the Sun. The Four of Cups. Oh, Virgo, it really feels like you have a better outcome waiting for you if you don't pursue this situation so strongly. You almost need to trust yourself here. You need to trust your intuitive self, that deep knowing. Because there's the Nine of Pentacles, Virgo. That's you. And you need to trust yourself. Put your mind at rest here. Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This situation is not for you. You have a deep attachment to it though. But you also have a deep knowing that this situation is not for you. I know I'm not surprising you if this is resonating for you. You're listening to this and saying, shoot. Because you're hoping to be wrong almost. I feel like you're almost hoping to be wrong because you don't want this situation to end. You don't want this. You feel like this is a setback. You feel like that you've lost control over a situation, but I feel like controlling it is the issue. You need to almost surrender control here. It almost feels like there's a limit that you're placing in your mind here, and you could be stuck in judgment. You're stuck judging this situation instead of just sort of seeing it for what it is, accepting it, and putting your mind at rest. You know, seeing the Four of Swords on the bottom of the deck, I can't help but notice and remember that the Three of Swords, you know, comes before this. So something hurt you. There's a situation between you and a person here that has led to hurt feelings. And as a result, I feel like you're unable to accept that this situation may be over. This is Ten of Cups in reverse. You may have to accept the truth here as it is. And that might be really hard because you're very much sort of attached to this relationship. I feel like there's been a miscommunication, a misunderstanding. There's been something happened between you and this person, and you're, you know, emotionally very sad about it. You could even be feeling a little depressed, a little bit like you're focused so much on the fact that something has changed with you and this person that you're not seeing this new opportunity come in that has like this beautiful sun energy around it, and the Treasure Island card in the Oracle deck also coming out. You know, I feel like there's something that will serve you if you release this. You know, you almost need to just let your mind be at rest here. You know deeply, I think, within yourself that this situation has sort of come to this point for a reason. There may have been secrets. There may have been gossip. There may have been sort of a hidden agenda that came to light. And now you're not paying attention to your inner self. You're not paying attention to this deep knowing anymore, because that may involve you having to tell the truth about something. We do see the Seven of Swords here as well. So that makes me think that something dishonest happened. Something happened here, and you're either lying to yourself or that person is lying to themselves. There is a need for honesty here. There is a need to sort of release the secrets. There is a need to tell the truth. The truth must be told. There's something that's going on here that's not for you. And I almost feel like someone has called you out on it. Something has happened here, and you've been called out, or maybe you've called someone out. Someone has been called out for not telling the truth, and it's led to a stalemate here. You're at a point now where it's like there needs to be more focus on you pursuing your dreams and having inspired action, which is, I think, why we're seeing Treasure Island here. Because right now it's almost like you're trying to force something into being something that it can't be right now. There is something that changed between you and an individual, and I feel like it was based on secrets, maybe lies, hidden agenda, and now you're stuck. You feel very stuck and unable to accept or surrender to this. It's like you can't put your mind at rest, but that's what needs to happen. You know what I mean? And to let this evolve as it will, and accepting it. It's almost like observe this without judgment, without evaluation, surrender to it without needing to control it, and allow yourself to trust that by doing so, you will find your higher outcome. By resisting this, you're almost limiting yourself, Virgo. Let's clarify this for Virgo. Yeah, Five of Swords. There was a miscommunication. There were words spoken that left both parties feeling defeated. You and someone are having a difficult time coming to terms with each other. Do you know what I mean? Five of Swords is a time where everyone feels defeated. Nobody wins at the Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles coming out. You feel like you've lost something. You feel like you've been left out in the cold. Like someone has sort of abandoned you. And there's the Ace of Wands saying there's a new beginning here. Pursue the new beginning. You know, go where you feel the passion, the enthusiasm, the charisma. Because this situation feels like you need to surrender to it and accept it for what it is. There's the Ace of Swords coming out again in reverse. You've got that twice, Virgo. You're stuck. You feel very stuck. You can't accept something. Maybe, this is very interesting. Something needs to be looked at honestly. Truth be told, you have a deep knowing that something wasn't fair. It's not for you. It doesn't make you feel that passion, that charisma. Yeah. Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, my friends. You're at a crossroads. You've got to make a choice. Are you going to sort of release yourself from this situation that feels like it's never going to evolve for some reason? I feel like you have an inner truth that you're not speaking. Something happened between you and a key person in your life that you don't want to release now. You just, yeah, you're not feeling like you can let this go. What do we have here? There's the Ten of Cups, upright. That's what this person means to you. I feel like they're your Ten of Cups, but it's not the truth right now. It's just not. Perhaps there is reconciliation, but look, bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. You've got 3 fives here, my friends. You've got the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. This situation needs to transform because as it is now, no one feels good about this. Everyone feels like they're at a loss. You feel like you're at a loss. I feel like the other person involved in this situation with you also feels hurt and at a loss. And it's like this situation needs transformation in order to be healed. Because as it is not. It's not moving forward as is. There's something blocking this connection. Someone may be overly sensitive. Someone may be sort of, this Page of Cups in reverse is sort of like emotional immaturity. Someone is being overly sensitive and emotional about something that I think was spoken. There was a conversation that there was a lack of truth here. Someone was holding back the truth from someone and it caused a breakdown. It caused a breakdown in this connection. And I feel like, Virgo, you haven't been able to sort of put this to rest in your mind. And you're feeling like you don't know what to do in terms of how to get this situation moving again. And maybe it's because this situation has reached a conclusion. It feels like it's not for you anymore. It really feels like it's not for you. And that to be fair, the truth must be acknowledged. You know, it's almost like in order for this to move forward, it's not through you controlling it. It's by having a really honest look at this from both perspectives to see where the hidden agendas and the secrets may have deteriorated this connection. I'm going to leave it at that for you, Virgo. Very interesting reading. If this has resonated for you, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and leaving me a comment letting me know how it relates to your situation. Thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Have a wonderful month.